All right, welcome back to Heart Wine, where I review wines for you. So to make your wine decisions easy, today we're sampling the Chateau Ste Michelle Cabernet. Get that in there for a good picture. All right, classic French label with the Chateau on the front. We'll talk about that momentarily. First, a couple of housekeeping issues. I know it's been a couple weeks since my last video. Wasn't feeling so hot. You can imagine what that may have been. Great news, did not lose my sense of taste or smell, so which is super important, obviously, for what I do here. So everything is good on that point. I am back. We are ready to go. We're going to do these videos, get back to our weekly videos and weekly wine reviews. Second of all, if you did not see the Facebook post, I just wanted to say thank you to all the people who donated for my trip up to the Hoving House. I brought an entire car full. I mean, the front seat, the back seat, the trunk, like inside the back seat, piled up to the roof. Got a ton of stuff that we were able to donate to them. Thank you to everybody who donated. We will be making another trip out there because there were a couple people who didn't get stuff to me. So if you have some stuff and you're interested in dropping off or me picking up if you're local, happy to come get it. Women's clothing, appropriate stuff, please. This is a rehab facility for women. And they are, they come there with basically nothing. So they need stuff for while they were there, and they need stuff for when they are, done with their program as well. So also not at the moment, but because of what's going on, but they do some other type of charity work. If you're interested in having them come to your church, they have a choir. Happy to sing for you. We can set that up. So leave a comment down below if you're interested in any of that stuff. But otherwise, let's get right into the wine review. It's been so long. Again, the Chateau Ste Michelle Cabernet 2017. It's from the Columbia Valley, which if you can picture Washington State, Washington is that top leftmost state. Not counting Alaska, obviously. So to the right side of the eastern side of the state is where the Columbia Valley is. It's a big river, rolls through that side. If you follow along, rivers are a great place to grow wine traditionally. The hillsides along the sides of the river, so not in an area where maybe you have a nice flat river, but where you have a river that runs through a valley or has mountains on either side. Those are great places to grow wine traditionally. You're talking about Bordeaux, the Rhone, Loire, some great river valleys across the world, and we're going to add the Columbia Valley to that list. All right. I'm going to jump ahead of myself a little bit and say this wine was excellent. It's $14.99 here in New Jersey. You can get it just about anywhere. It's a big name label. This has lovely aromas. Got some blackberry, black cherry, touch of cocoa and vanilla, and just a wee bit of eucalyptus in there as well. 2017 was a little colder vintage, which is probably where you're getting that eucalyptus aroma from. Be interested to taste some other vintages to see how that compares. See if that eucalyptus aroma is always in there. They do destem, so that's the other place where you might get that from. But yeah, it's really lovely. Not super aromatic. I give it a say medium on the nose. And that's just great. So again, similar flavor profile. Black cherry, blackberries, and just a little touch of vanilla in there. that I'm picking up. I'm not tasting any mint. The little black pepper taste on the very finish. It's got a medium plus finish. It's 13.5% alcohol. Maybe due to the slightly cooler year that they had. Again, I like to look at some other vintages and see what their other alcohol percentage is, if that changes from time to time, if that is normally higher during warmer years, or if that's just a 13.5. Might just be normal for that area. They do have a great diurnal temperature range. Diurnal temperature means the difference between the daytime temperature and the nighttime temperature, which is why we have a problem here in New Jersey sometimes growing grapes, is the temperature doesn't change a whole lot between the day and the night. Out there in the mountains on the West Coast especially, it does change dramatically, which is good for the grapes. It gives them a little rest in the night. The warmth they do get comes up off the ground from underneath. It's a little different angle. It makes a difference. I know that sounds crazy, but all those things do make a difference. So overall, this is getting 4.5 glasses out of 5. This is a great wine. I highly recommend it, especially at this price point. They could definitely be charging more. I mean, thankfully they're not. But you can compare that to, some very good California wines. That's right up there. So, okay, in summary, great wine. Give it a shot. Go out there and buy one. Highly recommend this. It's also salmon safe. They do have, obviously, salmon comes from a lot of those rivers out on the West Coast. They're certified salmon safe. It is important to protect those rivers and make sure our salmon supply is safe into the future. So thank you, Chateau Ste Michelle, for doing that. Lastly, don't forget, we do have, see, over here, there you go. That's a better picture. The Apple AirPods I'm giving away. These are my AirPods I'm giving away. They were not donated to me by anybody. So please subscribe to the channel because I'm doing the drawing on the day we hit 500 subscribers. But to enter, you have to comment on any of my videos. So anybody who's commented since they started this back in December, maybe even into November, I'll have to double check that. But anybody who's commented since then anyway will be entered. Please subscribe yourself. Tell your friends and family to subscribe so we can get up to that 500 and I can give these away. They've been on my desk for a long time and I'm tired of looking at them. So let me get those out to you as quick as possible. Thank you so much. Enjoy your wine. Have a great day.